Tiny powerhouse or a fully custom desktop, which one should you pick? Today we're comparing the rumored Mac Mini M5 against a comparable custom PC specs leaks, 10 killer features, expected release windows, and pricing, and I'll tell you which one makes sense for creators, gamers, and power users. Mac Mini M5 rumored Apple's next Mac Mini refresh expected to use the new M5 and M5 Pro silicon, focusing on higher CPU-GPU performance and improved on-chip AI capabilities. Several outlets report Apple is testing M5 Mac Mini prototypes. Custom PC offers more raw upgradeability and often better price performance for gaming and heavy GPU workloads, but is larger, consumes more power, and lacks macOS integration. Rumored leaks and timeline: multiple outlets report Apple is testing Mac Mini models that carry M5 and M5 Pro chip identifiers. Internal model IDs reported. These look like internal test units rather than final retail SKUs. Release timing is uncertain. Early rumors suggested late 2025, but some reporting and analyst notes indicate Apple may push some M5 Mac launches into early 2026. Other coverage still points to a possible late 2025 reveal, so the window widely cited is late 2025, early 2026. Early write-ups claim the Mac Mini will keep the redesigned M4-era chassis, no big redesign, and focus on internal silicon upgrades and added AI metal features. Rumored expected Mac Mini M5 specifications: SoC Apple M5 base and M5 Pro variants reported. Higher core counts on Pro. Expect improvements versus M4 in CPU, GPU, and on-chip AI performance. Process node rumors say M5 will continue to use advanced TSMC 3nm refinements for gains in power efficiency. Memory: unified RAM soldered. Expect configurations similar to previous Minis: 16GB base, options up to 64GB or higher on Pro variants in some leaks. Storage: SSD options up to multiple TBs, standard NVMe like Apple SSDs. I/O likely similar port array to the M4 Mac Mini: USB-C, Thunderbolt, HDMI, Ethernet, USB-A per leak descriptions. OS ships with the next macOS 26 Tahoe feature set in some previews. Example: comparable custom PC baseline, what a user might build instead. CPU: AMD Ryzen 7 7800X3D or Intel Core i7 mid to high-tier CPU GPU NVIDIA RTX 4070-4070 or AMD RX 7800 XT. If gaming/accelerated GPU workloads are important, RAM 32GB DDR5 user. Upgradable storage 1-2TB NVMe SSD, motherboard PSU case, standard ATX mini tower with good cooling. Approximate cost: parts only $1,000, $1,800 depending on GPU and region, varies widely. This kind of build gives you upgradeability: swap GPU CPU RAM later, and stronger raw GPU performance for many games and CUDA accelerated tasks. Point 10 feature by feature comparison: Mac Mini M5 versus custom PC raw CPU performance. Edge to Mac Mini M5 for single thread and efficiency in optimized macOS apps thanks to Apple's silicon design and unified memory. But multi-thread supremacy depends on the custom PC CPU chosen. GPU and gaming: edge to custom PC for most gaming titles. Discrete GPUs still outperform integrated on-chip GPUs for high FPS 1440p 4K gaming and ray tracing. AI ML features: edge to Mac Mini M5 in workflows optimized for Apple's Neural Engine and Metal. Apple is reportedly pushing improved AI performance in the M5 line. Power efficiency and noise: edge to Mac Mini M5, far lower power draw and typically quieter than a full desktop with a discrete GPU. Upgradeability and repairability: edge to custom PC, standard modular components make future upgrades and repairs much easier. Software ecosystem and apps: edge to Mac Mini M5 for macOS native creative apps, Final Cut Pro, Logic, and tight hardware-software integration. Custom PC offers Windows software breadth and game compatibility. Port selection and connectivity, thermals, and sustained workloads: edge to custom PC if you invest in a good cooler, larger chassis, allow better sustained performance for long GPU/CPU workloads. Max throttle gracefully but are constrained by small chassis thermal budgets. Price to performance: edge to custom PC for pure dollar to raw performance, especially GPU heavy tasks. Mac Minis often offer excellent compact performance per watt but can be pricier to match raw GPU power. Form factor and convenience: edge to Mac Mini M5, tiny, simple plug and play with macOS continuity features, AirDrop, iClue, Apple ecosystem. Release date and price. Release window reporting is mixed. Many outlets point to late 2025 as a possible reveal window, while more conservative reporting suggests some M5 Mac launches may slip into early 2026. Bottom line, expect late 2025, early 2026 as the likely range. Price expectation, a number of rumor roundups expect Apple to keep the Mac Mini's price tier similar to current models. The base Mac Mini historically starts around $599 for the entry configuration, though higher spec M5 Pro configurations will cost more. Treat this as expectation, not confirmation. Which would I pick? If you want a compact, whisper-quiet machine with terrific creative app performance and macOS polish, wait for the Mac Mini M5. If you want maximum upgradeability, the best value for raw gaming and GPU horsepower, build that custom PC. Drop a comment, are you Team Tiny Mac or Team Custom Tower? Smash like if this helped and subscribe for a full deep dive benchmark. As soon as the M5 Mini ships, I'll test it head-to-head with a custom build. See you next time.